That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, guys. So we just started now. Okay, guys. So we just started. Okay. First is greeting, greeting. Okay, let's type so let's put something as our face, a sticker, kind of sticker. I don't know what wrong with my this thing, but I just hope I'm fine. I see bending court. So guys, we just started anyways, and I'm six. Okay, we're going to be doing more overcoming, more overcoming, more overcoming, more overcoming. I don't know what's wrong with my it kind of stand is bending. I don't know. Well, guys, I will just try fixing that now. So, guys, I don't know. I lost my pen. My pen is not even here. Well. Greetings, every single person on our live streams. I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, guys, so we just started and we're set. So we're going to be doing. Let's straighten our hand first. Yes, we're just straightening our hand and we're starting in a short while. So guys, we just started and we're going to be I don't know, like there's something on our thumbnail, something that looks like I forgot what I even have on my thumbnail. I guess something that looks like on my way to pick our play button or so. well. So guys was set and okay, wait. Just calm down, like relax now. Know your blood to the road, like just relax. Okay. Greetings every single person. If you're just joining the live session, like we just started now, and much love everybody here, both physically and spiritually. Your presence is much regarded. We're not taking it for granted, guys. So firstly, today is Sunday and we have a lot of activities today. That's why I was streaming by this time. So apologizing for that. Like we really apologize for now. Yeah. Tony Decimo. My bad. Let me try. Tony Decima. Thanks for joining the live session. Your presence is regarded. Yeah. Eli Fuza. I don't know. I beg, see. I'll be attempting every single person's name to. I'll be attempting to pronounce it. But peradventure, if I'm not able to pronounce your name well, apologies. I'm apologizing in advance. So yes, I'm really apologizing now. So I'll be pronouncing it well, guys. It's fine. I'm UFGRAPHICS and many people. Is it best to say so? Okay. Let's just say most people know what we're doing already, and you may be wondering, like, I barely stream in the evening like this. It's dark. If you can look what I'm actually using light, but it's dark here. But I just feel God I beg. Grateful. Hmm. Wait, is this grateful or someone that is it Blue Bay? Okay, now let me not call grateful. Let me call Blue Bay. Blue Bay fragrance. No be small thing, guy. Is this blue wait now, wait. I'm being real. Like, show your face. If you're Blue Bay fragrance and you're watching like you're looking at me now and you're not responding, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm being serious. Okay. If it's possible that somebody may have a kind of framed this account because I know this person a kind of and I don't want to elaborate more, but I'm trying to say I want to confirm. Yes, I want to be sure. Then let me uh choose my words. Yes, I want to confirm she's the person. Then I will comport myself because I've been misbehaving here. Anyway, Blue Bay, if you're watching at us, if you're watching, is he watching at us? If you're looking at me, if you're watching us, yes, tell us it's you. Like, okay, say hi again. Yeah, say hi again. Then if you do not say hi again, that means probably you know you. And I get. Well, we just started and we barely stream in the evening as we normally said, and a lot of things caused it. Like we've been a kind of occupied, and why we was streaming because we normally stream every day, no missing day. Okay, okay, we confirmed that now. We confirmed that. Yeah. Blue Bay is back. Blue Bay, are you? Wait, Blue Bay, you're back tomorrow. Well, don't worry. We have understanding as understanding stuff. Yes. Well, that we're not talking about here. We have an understanding. Hmm. Well, that's by the way. So I was actually emphasizing on something. I said we don't normally stream in the evening like this, and our audience are barely online currently now. And the reason is because we're taking them on our ways actually, and we just said a few minutes, like a few minutes from now. I don't know, like it hasn't been long we started, and the stream is scheduled. It's going to be lasting a kind of close to 1 hour. And okay, I'm not like okay today's session stream. We're not speaking too much grammar. Yeah. Not twist, if I'm not mistaken. Not twist. Welcome to the live stream section. Much love. Your presence is not taken for granted. So, well, guys. Hmm. Well, guys, I was actually viewing something, but I'm good. Oh, not twist. Thanks for joining the live stream section and much love. We're not taking it for granted. So, guys, we're progressing. Like we'll have a lot of things to really talk about today. Like we're going to be elaborating a lot of things, but I am assuring you that anything we're not here to waste your time. It's actually going to worth it. Yes, we're communicating sense. It's called sense. Yes, we're actually going to be educating because what we're doing here is more like normally like we do educate, and the real matter we do emphasize on is more like life after school. If you may be senior to first time, and most often we normally say this whenever we get to start up in a live stream session because it's possible that we may be encountering or we will be seeing new viewers. Yeah. Britannia, thanks for joining the live stream section. Much love. Okay. I usually okay. Much love. Uh, okay, still Britannia. Oh, yeah. Britannia, you're welcome. Sit tight. We got a package. Cookies is loading. For people that are subscribed, cookies is loading. Oh, okay. I will speak a bit slower. All right. Oh, that is fine. I'm going to be lowering my voice, and I just guess you get to understand. But I'm used to this. Like I'm used to speaking like this. Oh my Jesus, it's going to be hard. It's more like trying to compress. Okay. Because of you, I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to speak a bit slow. Okay, guys, I'm UFGRAPHICS for the sake of people that see me for the first time, and our goal, more like goal, is simple, like very simple, and I'll be detailing it down for the sake of people seeing us for the first time, and this is not often the way we behave. Yes, we're behaving a kind of naughty today. Today is Sunday, and we're not actually teaching. Wait, is it? Can you say shout out? Certainly. My real name is Serenity. I don't know. Wait, okay. Your real name is not Britannia. Britannia. Sorry. Oh, I don't even know what I'm pronouncing. Oh, Serenity. Serenity. Well, sorry if I'm never to pronounce it well. But I was actually trying to detail down what we're doing. I guess this is my first time of seeing my live session, and I ought to break it down for you to actually get. So I said, what we're doing is simple. Yeah. Your mom's name sounds cool. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad though. Well, I said, well, actually, I was trying to break what we do down. I said, firstly, social media handle UF graphics. You can get to join any of our social media handle. But that's by the way. What I'm really emphasizing on today is I'm trying to yeah, is Britannia. Britannia, where are you? Well, our network fluctuates. I guess that's what made it fluctuates. So I just guess I guess Britannia gets to join back. Yeah. Just guess Britannia gets to join back. So Britannia, if you get to join back, notify us because we were actually trying to see our goal or more like our objective, what we're really set for. Yes, because many people may be seeing us for the first time and do be like folding their arms, looking at us. What are these guys doing? Do you get so actually clear the doubts? That's more like we do educate undergraduate students, young adults, vital students, yes. And what we're doing here is meaningful and is impactful, yes. And the reason why we're doing it, that's why we tell people is beyond streaming. It's not just content. Do you get? Because school is not doing this. School don't teach life after school. School don't guide young teenagers, young youths on how to handle pressures, on how to really navigate the process of life after school and how to make preparations in order not to be victim, because this life after school of 18 is very, very broad. I'm trying to detail down our objective, what we're really doing, because most people may be stuck. So I'm just trying to make them relate. So we have up to 100 and a kind of videos in our channel already, and I guess that's more like educative ones because we're still making a lot of videos on life after school, the brutal truth every student should know, and show you guys out the brutal truth every student should know. And we're trying to a kind of we're punching different kids at different areas because this life after school thing, it connects to many things. Like it's related to we're trying to point out, okay, today we teach our intelligence, and tomorrow we teach how to handle failure, the next day we teach how to prepare well, everything. So all these things are actually relating to our big master, life after school. The brutal truth every student should know is a truth, but it's brutal because people don't even want to believe the fact that it's true. That's why we tell people motivation is not the problem. You can still motivate people. It failed the way. Like this is just word. Motivation is the word. Now I can be motivated by what you said, but get me enough. Now I may be motivated and I get into something. I started doing something, but it gets at the point that motivation is going to be fading away. Like I'm going to start feeling weary. I may even stop because I was actually motivated. That was not a discipline. That was not a kind of what I should. But something bounce me. That's motivation. But we're telling students that is not enough, and that's why we tell students that that's not the problem. Like motivation is not the problem. Like school is not the problem. Single thing. The root of undergraduate students still being stuck in life is more like nobody is guiding them. Back then in school has calendar. If you go to school, maybe your what's it called, exam calendar, test calendar, like is very well is scheduled and structured. But when you graduate outside life, there's no calendar guiding you. It's very, very brutal. Like you're the one to figure out things by yourself. You're actually going to be fixing your bills. You're actually going to figure out things by yourself, and that's a stage of independence, like actually living on yourself. That is more like adult age, and you're actually figuring things by yourself. And if you're not prepared well, like if you were never prepared for that stage, it's going to really hurt you. So that's just the emphasis, and it's not always funny. So guys, hmm, that's for that. That's more like our we are all riding on. So guys, that's for that. And we're progressing. We say this section stream is more like interactive one, and there is a lot of things scheduled, and we're actually set. So guys, we're going to be, it's more like an interactive. We get to answer questions. You ask us questions. We get to answer you. You seek for advice. We get to advise you. So guys, anything you'll be asking, we're actually going to be in that doing that. Well. So guys, there's something on our thumbnail, more like it's more like a dream. Yeah, it's more like a vision, more like a target. Do you get? And we're saying this dream of a tea. Oh my god, scary. Like normally it's supposed to scary now. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And we do say that dreams are meant to be scary. Yes, definitely. And if they're not scary, that means they don't worth it, because a good definition of a dream is it's supposed to be scary. Do you get? And mm, dreams are meant to be scary. And if it's not scary, that means it's too small, because they tell you that you ought to dream big. Now, dreaming big is not the case. Like, actually, okay, now let's start with what does it mean to dream big? Yes, because it gets it gets to some certain point. If you're telling somebody your vision, if you're telling somebody, oh more, I'm picturing this, the person be like, hi, sorry, are you normal? I don't know. That means, like, most times they told you that this you're imagining. They told you that is imagination. Do you get? Actually, this is a dream. Dreams are not meant to be small. Yeah, so don't blame me if I post 1 million subscribers getting soon. Moreover, I've not even reached 1,000. Ambitious is yes, because actually first you need to picture it. If you cannot picture anything, you're not going to get it. It must be assessed in your memories, like in your mentals. You must picture it, despite it has not manifested, like it has not happened. That's how you achieve a dream. I'm being serious. Like, that's how you get to achieve something, because it creates a consciousness in you, and that consciousness helps you in being focused. There's something about focus, being focused. If you're focused, you're in a safer side. Reason is because even if you're distracted, you're definitely going to get back on your track, because you're focused. You have something you're chasing. But in the case that you don't have anything, even things are chasing you, like you're just there, not seeing you, they chase, bro. If you're distracted, you can, at first you can easily be distracted. Secondly, is that you can easily lose. Like, there's a difference between being distracted and being lost. Yes, you can easily be distracted and you can easily lost. Like, if you don't get direction, let me not speak our language. If you don't get direction, sorry, what I'm trying to say is that, as a student, more like, mind you, firstly, before I started going to this area, I said what we'll do here is more like opening students' minds, trying to reset their mindset, trying to make them understand the reality of life and how they should really place themselves, even the more like their mindsets they should take in order to take these things. Mind you, there's what you call mindsets differs. Yes, mindset really differs. If we're actually relating to mindsets, from my simple definition, I will just tell you that mindset is just more like the way your mindset is placed, how you think, how you reason, how you even handle issues, how you take up responsibilities, everything. Because this is all mindset. This is you. It's just all about you. Just all about your mental. And most times it can be developed to handle some pressure. Most people don't have the stamina. They call this maturity. Like, your mentals are matured, so you can handle pressures, you can make critical decisions, you can think outside box, like you can create solutions, you can innovate things. Now, this is a matter of mindset. And if we're actually relating it to what we're doing, being guiding students, trying to open their eyes despite their eyes is open, make them see things beyond classroom, beyond currently now, like beyond living for the moment. Yes, we told them that their mindset needs to be developed. It needs to be properly set, because it actually determine who they become. It determine how they see things, how they feel, how they get to take it up. Yes, we gave an illustration. In some points we did a full section on mind self development. I think if you go to the live stream section, our previous live session stream, you get to see it. Mental development, we did a stream on that. So part of what we're actually saying there was like something like oh, mental needs to be developed, and it has kiddos like mindset resets. And we're just trying to tell students that the way your mindset is placed, it determines how you reason, how you think, how you even take up things, like how you respond to situations and conditions. We gave an illustration on the live film session saying, okay, let's take it from the view that okay, let's take it up like we have two students. Okay, let's say two students failed a particular course. Mind you, these two students, and they failed a particular course. None of them passed, so they failed. Now they actually have different mindsets, different viewing points. Now let's say student A is seeing it as, oh mod, I failed, I'm not going to be passing again, like this is not for me, this is too hard, like I cannot take up this, like I should quit, I should give up. Obviously it's a mindset. That's what he thought or she thought. That's what is coming, that's what the mindset is generating, like that's the idea coming in right then, because that's how the mindset, the mental has been trained and placed. Now let's take it from the other angle of student B. Now student B is going to see it as is a failure, and that's when we tell student now get to differentiate your identity from the occurrence. If you fail, that's more like an occurrence. It's an occurrence that happened. That's not defining you. Most or in some certain times or period of your life, you've actually succeeded or you've succeeded in some certain things. So you actually failing doesn't mean that you're a failure. It's just an occurrence. Like maybe your techniques was wrong, maybe your strategies wasn't right. So you failing doesn't mean that you're a failure. It's more like an occurrence. So maybe if you try harder, yes, or if you check out some strategies and try figuring out things better, you may succeed, you may get it right. Now this is a different mindset altogether. Now let's say a student B, student A, mind you, from our illustration we said student A feels that she cannot do it, he failed, and that's it's all. Now student B is going to say, oh more, I failed the ball, if I try hard, I'm succeeding. Yes, this way you see most students fails an exam. Now they now try again, they succeed. Now there is something failure does to somebody, like it's there is something it inculcates to you. It's exposed, like that's more like experience. People that said experience is the highest teacher, they were not wrong. That's factual. Like there is what experience or does to you, like there is what it pass to you that normal let's see no go pass am. You get, so now it's an experience you try though. Now if you're trying again, you're going to be more intentional, more anxious, like more or strategical, I don't know, like you're going to be intentional, really expect, like really trying. Do you get? Because you actually failed at the first point. Now you're going to learn things and unlearn, like you're going to change strategies. Have you seen? Now doing all of those things is more like you're equipping yourself, you're enhancing yourself, and that's more like getting better. Yes, now let's imagine somebody that's not able to, you normally you doesn't, or you don't used to read up, so or you don't read up to an hour, and because you failed an exam, you're going to take up responsibility, you're going to or bind yourself into reading. Then mean, okay, let's just say you started reading like 2 hours. Have you seen? Now it's not just to pass the exam, there is an extra advantage that you're getting from the reading, like it's exposing you, it's getting you more equipped, it's it's getting you more, or you're becoming more wiser. Factual. So this is all about failure. Like if you're actually going to be succeeding, getting it right, you ought to fail. And some people are afraid of this. Being afraid of it is not the matter. You ought to face it. And you facing it is just like face it and I don't know, like face it and defeat it. Have you seen? So this is more like indefinitely, like definitely is going to be coming, an inevitable stuff. Failure must come. Now it's just your inability to, I don't know, it's not inability, like your state of mind, how your mindset sees it, how you even handle it, how you go about it. Like that's the more issue. Like that's the stuff they should be or actually be considering, because if two students can fail and one feels that he can succeed and one feels that I cannot do more, I've seen. So definitely is a matter of mindset and is a matter of fact, like how you're seeing it, because two students can be looking at a particular thing. One will be telling you that this thing is 2, the other person will tell you that is 8. Have you seen? So it has to do with viewing and how you see things. And this seeing of a thing has actually is more like is actually originating from you, or how your mindset is already placed. Yes, because how it's already placed determines how you see a kind of factor. So that's more like that. And we said if you're ever going to journey on the track path of success, it must come. You're going to feel multiple. Then you not being able to quit, giving up is more like the resilience, like resiliency. That's more like, oh no, okay, they get to tell you that failure is not opposite. They'll tell you that opposite of bad is good. Failure is not opposite, because if you're talking about success, that means maybe we will say opposite of success is failure. No, opposite of success is not, failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of it. Like if you're ever going to be succeeding, if failure is it gets to take it, view it from this view. My point. If failure is or if success is easy, everybody would have been successful. That means there is a work to put in, like you have your own part to play. Like there is it's more like there is something requisites from you. Like you ought to put in effort. Like you got your own work. Yes, that's the emphasis. And was trying to say that if you're ever going to be joining, like definitely going to meet. Now is how you handle it, how you take it up determines. And we tell students, don't overrate failure more than it looks. Now just because you fail, don't just generalize it that you're a failure, you cannot do it. No, it's not making sense. Get to put it at its point, its don't make it sink. Just take it up that is an occurrence. This is not defining you. It's not actually saying this is who you are. Are you getting, like that's just how it goes. So my main point I started talking about was vision, I think, or dream. I said it's definitely going to be big. If it's not scary, it's not a good dream. And being scary, it's what actually defines it. It's what make people feel that is is not real, but that's just how it comes. And I talked about a kind of picturing something, to tell you that you need to picture the future you want to feature in. Yes, you picture it from far. You need to picture it. Now you're picturing your future. You need to picture the future. Yes, because the future is more like where you are, your current place and where you want to be, more like what you're anticipating, what you're preparing for, what you're making or working towards in everything. That's more like this is more like a future. Now you ought to picture it. Now seeing it, there's something about seeing, you cannot solve a problem that you don't know. You cannot go to a location where you don't know, because I want to be, I don't know, like I'm just trying to say that you must picture it. If you're just more like picture the future. Now I cannot just be studying a kind of, okay, now let me just say provincial. Okay, if I'm studying law, then I don't even know where I'm going to be working. Like I don't even know what it stands in the future. I don't have plans for it for future or in future or reasons or whatever. It's not making sense. So I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be confused. Me actually picturing it has a kind of or a part it puts me. It has some things it wants me to in order to actually get there, because I've seen it. It's more like I've pictured it, and picturing it helps me to know the requirements, the necessary things to put in place to actually get there. Have you seen the more like an advantage of picturing something? because once you picture it, getting there is more like half solved. Yes. Now because you have featured it, you actually know or you are aware of what it takes to get there. So you ought to picture your future that you want to feature in. So after picturing it, that's the future you want to feature in, and you must picture it. Now picturing it is more like actually thinking about it. Actually, they tell you that you need to picture the future you want to feature in. If it's a future, actually, I cannot get into that without picturing it. I must first picture it, think about it, visualize it, graft it, like paint a picture of it in my mentals. Imagine it. That's part of picturing. Now picturing it helps you to be more like focused, to be more like bound to a routine, more like or blueprint, more like milestones to, okay, to tell you that goals are, I don't know, to tell you that okay, to actually get a goal you must create milestones. Milestones is more like daily routine, things you're actually doing that is going to be enabling you get there. Yeah, it's more like it's just more like step by step stuff. Do you get? Now that's more like milestones, and it's just more like a journey of 1,000 miles. Guess it starts with one stop. Now you cannot just fly or jump. It must start with one. Now milestones, if I'm relating it to milestones, is more like step by step things, like actions, decisions, and plans that you're going to be making on a daily basis. And we get to tell students that your daily routine is silently determining your future. Factual, yes. And what I mean there is, you know, if okay, I don't even know how to explain that, but I'm serious. Your daily routine is silently determining your future. Who don't believe this, they are seeing it from a different view, and most of them are, you know, what you're doing on a daily basis. Okay, let's take it from here. You know, seconds defined minutes, minutes defined hour. Ba I say Sabina, waste time they talk. Now, hour define days. Yeah, now 24 hours is one day. Now days define weeks. 7 days is 1 week. No be me state am more. Now weeks define months. 4 weeks is 1 month. Months define year. 12 months is a year. Now years define centuries, decades, and all of that. So this is more like an accumulation of seconds. Yes, it all started with seconds, more like an accumulation of seconds. Now I'm trying to tell you that more like accumulation of your daily activity. So like day, like that's just it. Like your daily routine is silently determining your future. What you're doing on a daily basis is positioning you on a track. It's more like trying to put you on bounce you on something, like you're deliberately actually becoming that. That's daily routine. Now imagine if I don't even know how to paint a picture or even do an illustration on that, but I hope you just get what I'm trying to say. Like just get my picture. Anything you're doing daily, it gets to a point, it becomes part of you, more like a routine. Now okay, they tell you, okay, how do you think that people get to be addicted to drugs? Reason is because they are prioritizing it one, they are taking it daily too, and the daily, I mean, routine, like daily stuff, and it gets to a point it now become addiction. Listen, no, like daily something, it gets to a point it becomes addiction. Now that the name addiction means that you can no longer do without that. Have you seen? Now it's that thing is more like it's part of your life. It's more like innate things, like it don't become you, like you cannot just do without that. And that's why most times, okay, we do address or addicted people, or we get to look at them, we'll be like, oh more, this guy cannot do without drugs, cannot do without this. Everything, because what actually caused it did not just wake up and started being addicted to whatever. It started small, it started daily, it started weekly and monthly, yearly. It becomes part of them. So what you're actually doing deliberately, consciously, intentionally, it has what is actually a kind of equipping you for. And there is this session stream we did. We discussed something like, okay, a student that is reading daily and a student that reads 10 hours before a night before exam, who is going to be more proven, more like, because what we was saying here is factual. Like we often do research before coming out to say anything. We don't just or say or trash or whatever. So it's proven, despite, okay, even though you read 100 hours a night before exam, person that has been using, even if it's 30 minutes daily, if we even to accumulate the 30 minutes, it may not be up to you that spent 100 hours 2 days before the exam, but the person that has been reading 30 minutes daily is actually going to be performing more than you. Now the difference is clear. It's not the accumulation of hour, it's more like the things that it has synced inside, because the person 30 minutes person has been doing it deliberately daily. Now each day something gets in, like each day something sinks in, everything. So it's daily something. So it's actually the person is more equipped on it. Like a lot of things has to the person during the whole process. So you're not going to compare you that just feel that you can get all those things within 2 3 days. It's not possible. So this was all about students, guiding them on this path, making them to see things, and actually trying to shape their path in a better, because what we're doing here is positive. War actually more like helping students. We are still undergraduate students, and we feel the reason to actually help, because if you get to meet graduated students, most of them will tell you that I was not informed, nobody told me, I was not guided, I was disformed. If you're not if you're not informed on anything, you're going to be disformed, and being disformed is just like you're not aware, and you're actually going to be a victim. Now we're trying to inform them. We don't want them to feel, because we love them. We're teaching them from other people's mistakes, people that have failed, students that are regretting why they did not start skills, they did not prepare, they did not train, they did not utilize their time. This thing there is just utilization, properly management of time, because time, they said, is the greatest asset of man. Yes, time, as I illustrated, seconds, all of this, it defines years and centuries and all of that. So time is the greatest resource of man. Now if you while it away, if you misuse your time, it's going to reflect, it's going to show, it's going to actually reflect on your life, maybe 2 3 years to come. So this is not something to just while away with. And we get to tell students that more university or whatever time or duration of course your study is more like a it's just more like a precious stone, a precious time. Let's just say it's a precious time, more like a kairos, yeah, kairos time or season of every youth adult life, because you ought to build at that stage. You ought to lay structure. You ought to make different streams of income. Like you ought to be intentional. Yes, tell you that there is no best time to start in university, but there is a best time to actually fix your life. If that best time, if that curious time goes or get faced away, you're not actually going to fix it right again. Yes, because this is matter of life and destiny future. If you get to misuse your time, is going to reflect, and you're not probably going to be liking the reflection. It's not always positive. So what we're trying to make here is more like to open students eyes, more like beyond classroom, beyond what they are barely seeing, beyond what people are talking about, because people are not even saying this. They just feel that motivating students is the no, this is the primary, more like fundamental problem issues that is silently affecting students. The matter of life after school, nobody is guiding them. They just graduate, get into life, start facing realities without being informed. And if they're not properly guided, if they're mentors, most people get to have mental problems because they face rejections, no heart, no mind, no solid mind to handle it, to take it up. Have you seen? So this is more like we get to see some people graduated, they get to hunt for job, they are going to be rejected multiple times. Now most of them are going to start feeling or depressed, and most people or they just feel that the government is bad. And we get to tell students or more, the government cannot employ everybody even when the best government comes. So the best thing to do is just to make preparation, plan, be intentional, like guide. So it's just more like prepare. The emphasis there is preparation, because if you're actually prepared for something, even when it comes, you're also like you're this is more like preparation. Now you're actually expecting it too, you're just expecting it, you're hoping for it. If it comes, the effect, like, it's not going to be affecting you that much, rather than when you don't even know that it's coming. So we're more like making students prepare, get or solid foundation, like make they just prepare for the stuff. Have you seen? So prepare for failure, prepare for rejections, because it comes multiple times. So now what keeps you going, or what made you to succeed is your mind, how you is placed, how you're able to take it up and handle it, how you're able to figure out things. So guys, well, the live stream section is scheduled to I don't know. Well, we streamed late, we started late, and this is 9. Yes, I guess, and I guess correctly. So guys, sorry for streaming late as well, and we'll really apologize for that. So, and most of our viewers or VIP audience, they are not even here, but that so probably we're streaming tomorrow, and we're going to be seeing you on our next live stream section, guys. Much love, or you have regards every presence of every person that participated. Tony participated, Blue Bay Fragrance participated, and every other single person here. Much love to you guys, and is not taken for granted. Going offline, and we love you guys. Okay. So guys, we're backing off. For you can get to follow us on any of our social media, and YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, UFGRAPHICS, all social media, and we'll get to talk better. So guys, much love. We're heading offline, and thanks for people that are subscribed. Cookies. Oh, don't worry, you are not here to take your cookies. Someone join. No, 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 no. They are not here to take their cookies. No, you are streaming tomorrow. We'll stream when we're back from lectures, or I guess from 2 p.m. downwards. So we stream every day on YouTube. This is beyond streaming, not just content, a movement, a smart movement, a strict movement to reach a broader audience, to put students on their place, to actually repair things. Do you get? So guys, much love, and we're backing up very soon. And we really appreciate the fact that you joined, you participated, you engaged. So guys, backing off. Love you guys.